Hello, Catherine.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello. Hi.
I'm very excited because we are going to be together in Luxembourg at the end of September. And this is going to be for our first open floor workshop in Luxembourg. So,
Exciting.
could you explain me or us in a few sentences what is open floor movement practice?
Great question. And I know you know this, you're training to teach open floor, which is great. How to be succinct about this, it's a embodied dance practice where we move and include with how we are, physically, emotionally, mindfully and soulfully. So we bring all that onto the dance floor, and one of the continuums that we work with is going from what's fixed to what's fluid. So to keep it succinct, that would be it in a nutshell.
And what would be the particularities of this practice?
Well, it was founded by a group who were Five Rhythms teachers after Gabrielle Roth died, which is now 6 years ago. So it's still a very new practice, not baby new, but it's new. One of the things that happened when it was developed was looking at what already happens on the dance floor and how we get resourced as dancers. We know that as dancers, that we come onto the dance floor and we leave feeling more substantial, stronger and fitter and healthier. So we looked at what goes on to make that happen. And we have at the moment 10 core movement resources that we work with in all of that underlie all of our classes and our workshops. Each of those will call on one of those resources, which are things like grounding and centering, activating and settling. There's others, but yeah, that's probably enough for now.
Thank you. Could you give some words of explanations about the title of the workshop, Bare Bones?
Yes, Bare Bones it's a workshop that particularly looks at body language on the dance floor. The way we speak with our bodies, not only to express ourselves to others, but so that we get closer to ourselves and closer to how we are and who we are in order to know ourselves better. And it's also about the poetics of that dance, the uniqueness of that is the dance that's longing to come through us, that only we can do. Sometimes that's called building muscular intelligence. We look at the fact that we have a wisdom in our bones. So there's that underlying premise that our bones know how to move, that's the kind of cellular intelligence of us.
Thank you. I read several times that bare bones is one of the fundamentals, the fundamental workshop of open floor practice.
Yeah.
Could you tell us something about that?
Well, yes, and I guess that's also why it's called Bare Bones, a kind of, just that, the fundamental, and that it also invites us to become more aware of our senses, that we get enlivened to all of the information that we absorb that helps us to articulate how we are. So yeah, sensate awareness is a part of that, and that is a fundamental aspect of who we are and how we know how we are. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that means that all those who have never danced open floor before,
yes, good point,
are of course welcome, because it's the fundamentals of open floor.
Yes, just that. And then when we get to know our habitual patterns, so whether we've danced open floor or any other dance practice, or if we're new to the dance floor, we can orientate ourselves towards creativity and towards meaningful connections. And so, of course, that's a human trait. We don't need to have experience for that.
Okay. Speaking about creativity, the flyer says that you are an artist. How can we include art in this workshop?
Well, it's a dance practice, so dance is an art form. And in the way we do move, we are making creative decisions all the time, whether we're taking risks or allowing ourselves to make mistakes or going into a movement and we don't know how it's going to end up. So it's different to a crafted movement practice where we know exactly what the next steps are. We're creating that as we go along. So it is an art form. And I do other work, which is about then using those processes in other modalities. But yes, as dancers, we are artists. So, and of course, that's not, the limits of artists, but yes, it is an art form.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Have you ever been to Luxembourg before?
No, this will be my first time. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Very much looking forward. Yeah, thank you for asking me to come. I'm really delighted.
Yeah, we're very happy to welcome you with us.
Thanks, Catherine.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you. Great.